What's up, guys? Happy Friday, TGIF. Welcome. All right, we got a closed break. It is release day. It's release day. Kind of snuck up on us. I wasn't sure if we were going to get a Friday release or if it was going to be next week, but it is release day for Multiverse Series 4. This is the first year that they've gone through, past Series 3. They only went up to Series 3 last year. I think was the first year. So, yeah, it's August and there's Series 4. So I'm sure we're gonna get a Series 5. I don't know. We'll see about 6. That might be pushing it, but I bet we get through at least 5. But it is release day for Series 4, so I am going to run a random today. So before we do that, here, do me a favor. I need some help. Somebody help me pick the case. Tell me if you guys want the top case, the middle case, or the bottom case. First comment I see. There they are. Top, middle, or bottom? Which one we like? There's a little delay, so give that question a chance to hit. Always a little slower in the chat during the day. I know a lot of people are working. Some people are watching this with no audio. So just if you're in the chat and you're able to, let me know if you want top case, middle case, bottom case. I don't care whichever one you guys want, but I do want to let you guys pick it. Here, I'm going to slide this over a little. Sorry, I know that's a little in your face there, but I don't want the cases dropping. Top, middle, or bottom? Michael, that's okay. You don't have to be in it. As long as I'm not picking it, I'm good. Give us a pick. There we go. Middle, first comment I got. Middle it is. All right, so top box coming down. There's the middle. I'm going to set that right there. There's the bottom. Appreciate that, guys. All right. I'm not done with you yet. Hold on. Y'all know what comes next. What's 12 letters? I should know this by now. Looks like they got the tape thing fixed. Nice. That's better. Yeah, it's actually sticking now. For those that know what's next, there we go. I got some letters coming. I got an L. Is it L? Is that 12? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. That's right. A through L. So first 4 letters I see. Yep, A through L. I'm gonna take the L as a pick there. Jeffrey, we haven't done teams yet. I'm getting the boxes picked out here. I need 4 letters between A and L. I got a L, I got J. And then Scott's grabbing spot 10 on the right. Let me update that here real quick while we get those letters picked. I see a C. Let me get one more. I got another C. Pull that box twice. Oops, wrong. I just fused those two. There we go. That's better. All right, so I had L, J, C, and D. L, J, C, D. Or C. Let's do C, D, J, L. There we go. A, B, there's C, D. E, F. G, H, I, K, H, I, J, K, L. Wait, hold on. Was it right? H, I, J. There we go. G, H, I, J. This is so difficult. J. There's K. There's L. All right, I got him. I don't know why that was so hard. All right, I'm gonna save these other 4. So, or sorry, these other 8. Rest of the case here. So they're 12 box cases. These multiverse boxes, guys, for those that haven't seen it, what it is Rare Edition builds this repack called the Multiverse. And what they do is they put every single card in the set on a public checklist that you can go and check out. I'll turn those so it's easier to see those numbers. They put every card on the checklist. So after we randomize the teams, I'll drop a link to the checklist in the chat so you guys can see what your team drawn, like what your chase is there. Yeah, every single card on the set they put in the checklist. They got a group of headliners, some big cards on those. So for those that went through and browsed the checklist, I had a giveaway built into the text today. So make sure you guys are checking those text messages. Sometimes I'll toss in a giveaway, a promo, something going on. So today's what it was take a guess at one of the cards we're going to pull out of the multiverse boxes. Out of one of those multiverse boxes, you pick the card, you win $25. No purchase necessary. $25 worth of break credit. And if you bought into the break and you hit it, I'm going to double it to 50. So didn't have as many people as you'd think jump in on that. I think a lot of people just didn't see the text or didn't read it. But yeah, I've got some picks here off to my side that like I said, I got a handful I'm keeping an eye out for. So let's see what else we got. Mark the boxes with who picked them for research purposes. I think it's in order. I think it's C, D, J, L. I try to keep them like alphabetical when I stack them over here, but I can't promise that. All right. Let's see. Let's get some teams. Let's do that part because I'm gonna mess around and forget to do the random. It's been one of those days. Let's see. Let me do this. Minimize that. He's in the set for sure. All right, bear with me here 1 sec. Actually, you know what? Hey, wait, before we do the random, sorry, one thing real quick. The live fills. So I got a couple options for live fills. On the right-hand side, I got 25 Bowman's Best. They're at $625 on blowout. I rounded it to $630 and just divided by 10. So $63 per spot. Each spot gets 3 random teams in a single box of Bowman's Best. After the break is done, if you guys want to keep breaking, these are my options for you. So Bowman's Best Hobby on the right-hand side at $63 a spot. On the left-hand side, one of these Draft Asia boxes. So I grabbed the 22 box. I actually have some of these. I'm almost out. I think I've got one more 21 box, like 2 more 20 boxes. So I can do this 3 set one more time because I'll be out of the 21s. And then I'll have one more 20 box. And I do have a handful more 22s. So the 2022 Bowman draft, though, that is some of the first Bowmans we're chasing there. Jacob Mizorowski, Chase DeLauder, Drake Baldwin, Jackson Holiday, Chandler Simpson. Remind me, I'm sure there's a bunch of others, but it's essentially like what I mentioned in the post. It's basically a third of a hobby box. So it is, it's 1 auto instead of 3. It's 4 packs instead of 12. I mean, when you set them all together, they look like a hobby box. It's a third. There'll be paper, there'll be chromes, there'll be inserts, just like a hobby box. There'll be numbered parallels, just like a hobby. It's not like retail where if you get an auto, it's not the first Bowman auto. No, it's a first auto. You could pull a first gold auto, same type of hits. The only difference is there are some, the megas. They didn't make megas for these years. So the mega refractors, they put them in these boxes and call them Asia refractors, but they just look like a mega. So we'll get a few base refractors and we'll get a few of those mega refractors. That's basically the difference. So 2022, I am at $32 a spot on that. It's really hard to price. These are really, really hard boxes to find. I don't think they made a ton of these, but I'm at $32 a spot. Again, each spot good for 3 randomly assigned teams. Both the live and the base, the main break, we are going to say all card ship on these. Just not enough paper to warrant a paper spot, and there is a little bit more value to some of the first Bowman chasers from some of these older boxes. So we're going to say all card ship, no paper spot on either the main or the live fill. All right, so those are my 2 options. Again, if after the break, if you guys want to keep breaking, those are the 2 I've got. The big thing there is, guys, don't send any payments until we verified that we were actually able to close. Okay. If we don't end up closing the break, then you don't need to send payment. That way I don't have to issue refunds. So just hold off. Let's see if it closes. If it doesn't, then by the time we get to the end, then we'll end the stream. No harm, no foul. We tried. All right. Let's get those teams random. So I have got 30 spots here. I got Michael Shinky in spot number 1. Stephen McClintock is in 2, and then Chase Watson in 3. Steve Mosca was in 4. David Vogel's in 5. Michael Shinky's in 6. Derek Marquez in 7. Corey Geiger's in 8. Jeffrey Anesh 9. Travis Steidel's in 10. Jonathan Barkhouse in 11. Stephen McClintock in 12. Steve Mosca 13. Nick Stager in 14. Danny Clark in 15. Joseph Mayhew in 16. Steve Mosca in 17. Justin Fenton in spot 18, Greg Lucas in 19, Steve Mosca's in 20, Greg Lucas 21, Derek Marquez in 22, David Vogel 23, Steve Pfizer's in 24, Corey Geiger's in 25, Justin Fenton in 26, John T. Garcia in spot 27, Ricky Kent in 28, Dustin Washburn in 29, Jeffrey Anesh in spot number 30. Justin, this one was 99 a spot. Yeah, this was the 99 a spotter. See, John grabbing 5 on the left. John, I'll update that list here in 1 second, but you got it, bud. You got spot 5. Okay, let me get these teams randomized first. Actually, you know what? Here, real quick, let me hop over there and update that because I'll forget. You're good, bud. All good. There you go, John. The 5. All right, and here is my randomizer. So I got a 12-box baseball PYT break for today, 8/7/26. I said PYT. Sorry, guys. I forgot to change that to random teams. I think the video title says PYT as well. Random team break. 12-box baseball random team break for today, 8/7/26. 5 times on the randomizer. As we always do, guys, we don't bother with the dice roll. We always spin it 5 times. After that 5th and final randomization, that's the one we're going to stick with. I'm going to take that randomized list. I'm going to copy the list. I'm going to paste it next to your names, and then I'm going to move the column. Or sorry, I'm not going to move the columns over. Read my my live field thing. I'm going to paste them next to your name, and then whatever team you have next to your name, that's the team that you have for the break. I'll give you a quick trade window right after to buy, sell, and trade teams. Once it looks like that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and start. My brain shuts down as I'm reading that off. I've just done it so many times. All right, 5 times. Here we go, guys. Good luck. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, and last spin. There's 5. I got the Guardians down to the Brewers. I'm going to copy. And I think I should be able to just paste it straight into here. Paste. There we go. And then let me paste it over here on my side as well. There we go. All right, so Michael Shinky, I got you with the Guardians. Stephen McClintock with the Dodgers. Chase Watson with the Phillies. Steve Mosca with the Yankees. David Vogel with the Rays. Michael Shinky with the Pirates. Derek Marquez with the Cardinals. Corey Geiger with the Reds. Jeffrey Anesh with the Royals, Travis Seidel with the Tigers, Jonathan Bargat with the Angels, Steve McClintock, White Sox, Steve Mosca with the Rangers, Nick Stager with the Cubs, Danny Clark with the Padres, Joseph Mayhew, Astros, Steve Mosca with the Marlins, Justin Fenton with the Giants, Greg Lucas with the Nats, Steve Mosca with the Mets, Greg Lucas with the Mariners, Derek Marquez with the Blue Jays, David Vogel with the Twins, Steve Pfizer with the Orioles, Corey Geiger with the A's, Justin Fenton with the Rockies, John T. Garcia, the Braves, Ricky Kent with the Diamondbacks, Dustin Washburn with the Red Sox, Jeffrey Anesh with the Brewers. So there's our team list. Just a reminder of some of the first Bowmans that we're looking for between the 2020. Oh, actually, hold on, wait. Before I do that, let me give you I told you I was going to give you the checklist here. Copy. Here is the Multiverse Series 4 checklist. If you guys want to hop over and take a look and see what your teams have to chase, I'm going to give it a little bit here for trades. We'll give it just a minute. I'm also going to read off some of the first Bowmans that we're keeping an eye out for. So in that 2022 box, I'm looking at Jacob Mizorowski, Chase DeLauder, Drake Baldwin, Jackson Holiday, Chandler Simpson. That 2021 box, kind of my top ones: Carson Williams, Bubba Chandler, Marcelo Mayer. I think Henry Davis is in that one as well. The 2020 box actually is pretty deep. Pete Crow Armstrong as a Met, by the way, he is the Mets in 2020. Garrett Crochet is a White Sox, so White Sox in 2020. Garrett Crochet, Dylan Dingler, and Spencer Torkelson with the Tigers. You got Emerson Hancock, Nick Gonzalez, Nick York, Owen Casey, Patrick Bailey, Zach Veen, Spencer Strider. Yeah, there's a bunch of first moments that chase between these three. Phillies are up for trade. Like I said, I want to give it just an extra minute, give people a chance to hop over. The live fill, it's one box and it's the 2022. So the 22 class is the one with, like I said, Jacob Mizorowski, Chase DeLauder, Drake Baldwin, Jackson Holiday, Chandler Simpson. Um, I gotta think who the rest of them are. I know it was like Zach Neto, Elijah Green was in that one. Um, I'm sure I'm probably blanking on a few of those. I found a sheet I had gone through and really looked extensively in 2020, so I had a bunch of examples of those. I couldn't find that for 21 and 22. I think I wrote those down somewhere, but I couldn't find those either. So I just kind of did a real quick scan, just pulled a few names off of each. But yeah, it is a 22 box. Like Mizorowski's probably our big chase in that one. Diamondbacks are also available. Phillies and Diamondbacks both are up for trade. The Braves potentially up for trade. John says, anyone interested in the Braves? There we go. We're going to keep those teams scrolling across the bottom. I'll have that scroll going during the main break as well. So Ricky says Diamondbacks for Braves if interested. Got it all for Diamondbacks for Braves. All right, gonna pass on that one. All right, tell you what, guys, let's give it like 30 more seconds. Make last call. If there's any trades, let's hear them. All right, we good? Jeffrey, you have, where are you at? You're in, is your 30 spot got the Brewers. And you had another one where, let's see. Oh, and your 9 spot had the Royals. So not bad set, actually. Brewers and Royals are your two teams, bud. Here, I tell you what, if that's no good, let me do this. Let me change the screen. I don't do random teams all too often. Here, this is more the format like I do for the live fills. If that's any easier, here, you know what? Let's do this. There we go. Is that any easier? Yes, Scott, I will be doing case breaks. So I'm gonna start doing case breaks on Tuesday. We Trent and I have been on a schedule where he's been doing multiverse case breaks on Fridays, and then I've been doing multiverse case breaks on Tuesdays. So we try to split them up a little bit. Have a case break go up for you guys every few days, every like 3 or 4 days. So starting next week, I'm gonna kind of, while we have it, I'm gonna get back in a rhythm of doing a case break of multiverse on Tuesdays. And guys, the deal on that case break is if it fills quickly, like if we get a snap fill, there were points where like we were closing those case breaks in like 20 minutes, sometimes less, 15 minutes. If it snap fills like that, I'll throw up a round two. However, if we end up taking an hour or two to close, we'll do the one. I'll only do a second one if there's just really a lot of demand for it, and if there is, we'll put up a round two. But yeah, I get a lot of questions on, are you going to do one or two, and we kind of just play it by ear. Just kind of depends on how it's filling. But yeah, I'll do Tuesdays. He'll do Fridays. Oh, perfect. All right, didn't really see any other chat. Let's get started. Here we go. Screenshot that if you need it. I'm gonna pull that down right now. All right, we'll start with the retail as always. Got a few blasters. Best of luck, guys. Hopefully everybody's got some fun planned for this weekend. I got my daughter's got a little birthday thing this weekend. It's not her birthday anymore, but she had pneumonia right before her birthday, so we had to she had a pool party scheduled, so we had to cancel that one. So she's got her little makeup gig this weekend. Christian Yelich, Trevor Story, Nolan McLean rookie, and Alec Burleson on a red baseball border. I'm gonna sleeve a lot of these after the break. The top loads we'll do as we go, but I'm going to get a big stack of sleeve cards to do later. Brent Rooker, Chris Sale, Max Muncy, and Bobby Witt, Wrecking Crew. Got spot 7 on the right-hand side. Justin. Gotcha, dude. Yeah, all the base refractors, the unnumbered parallels. We'll sleeve all those later. Logan O'Hoppe, Jimmy Crooks rookie, Colson Montgomery rookie, nice. Kevin McGonigal on a rookie Ray Wave. Unnumbered, but we'll take that for the Tigres. Tigers, Travis. I'll find who's got each whenever we pull a numbered or auto. Mike Trout, Jordan Alvarez, past to present, Mickey Mantle, Aaron Judge, Mookie Betts refractor. Yeah, she is. I appreciate that, bud. It was a little bit of a scare, man. We took her to an urgent care, and they were worried that she could be septic, and they sent us to the ER. So they freaked us out, but the ER said that no, she was fine. Andrew Painter, Max Fried, Jose Ramirez, and Hurston Waldrop, red, white, and blue. And that's what just happened to the race car driver. It was Kyle Busch, right? I feel bad if it wasn't him, but I think it was. I'm not much of a NASCAR guy. Pete Alonso, Kyle Stowers, Cody Freeman, and Aaron Judge on the big ticket. Yeah, it was the exact same thing though. It was sepsis caused by pneumonia. Isaac Paredes, Henry Davis, Vlad, and Luis Angel Acuna refractor. Appreciate that, bud. Thank you, man. Yeah, it is. It is absolutely terrifying every day. They're 8 and 10. I haven't even got to the real scary parts yet. Spencer Steer, Alex Freeland, also 2 daughters. Yamamoto Perspectives, and Logan Webb on a baseball border. Yeah, it happened on the 4th of July. I told my wife, I was like, being in the ER on the 4th is not going to be fun. You're going to see some stuff you don't want to see. Brenton Doyle, Corey Seager, Joey Ortiz, and Jackson Churio. We were not disappointed. Bobby Witt, Luis Morales, Aroldis Chapman, and Josh Bell, Raywave. Austin Riley, Bubba Chandler, rookie insert. Jaron Duran, Austin Hayes, refractor. Augustin Ramirez, Carson Williams, base rookie. Roki Sasaki. Nice. Christian Moore, red, white, and blue. Nice one for the Angels. It was Jonathan in the 11. Bryce Terang, Giancarlo Stanton, Drake Baldwin, and Skeens, big ticket. Jesus Luzardo, Chase DeLauder, rookie. Connor Griffin, base rookie, and Jack Flaherty, refractor. Let's leave a top load a couple of base rookies there. Anybody got anything good going this weekend? Can you top my kids' pajama party? Went from a pool party to a pajama party. I don't know how that happened. All right. Next up, Bowman, 26 Bowman. Yeah, my wife found the she found this app. I think it's called Swimply, like simply but Swimply. And you can go on and like, it's like ride share for your pool. I guess people go on there and you can like rent their pool time by the hour to somebody's house. Just go to them like they're inside. They're not bothering you, but really nice pool. really, really nice pool. Went out for, like, I think we went for like 2 hours. I think it was like, I don't know, like $75. Not bad. Auto. Lantigua on a bonus auto. 133 out of 250, Arnaldo Lantigua. So Reds, Cincy getting the bonus hit. That is Corey Giger in the 8. Cincy. Tyson Lewis, top 100, 68. Blaine Bullard and Handelfrey Encarnacion first. Again, all cards will ship. I'm just going to skim the paper to kind of keep things moving. We'll have a bunch of paper, but it will all get sorted and shipped with the teams. Justin, they are 8 and 10. Yeah, going into 5th grade and 3rd grade this year. I got a feeling they're going to be in the Pokemon cards world. They love them some Pokemon. They'll get in on the cards and not like they don't know what they're doing with them. They don't know what to look for. Or they don't know anything about it. They just pick the cards they like, which is honestly the best. Vlad on a Power Chords die cut. Dasan Hill and Kalen Culpepper. Not a lot of interest in sports. 10 and 16. I'm terrified of that age. I'm not built for that. I didn't grow up with sisters. Shredded some cards. I'm gonna limp through that age. I already know it. My 10-year-old when she's like 14, 15, 16 is going to be a problem. Electric Sluggers, Connor Griffin, Jace Mitchell, and Carlos Virahonda first. Already too challenging at 10. $76 on the top 100, Yanni Level, David Hagman first, and Ryan Waldschmidt. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. 10 and 12 on the boys. Same age, as a couple ahead. Yeah, I think the younger one is gonna, like, she's built. She looks like a softball player. That's what everybody says. Like she's like the 97th percentile height and weight. Like she needs to be playing sports. I'm gonna try to get her into something. Kayla Bonner, JJ Weatherholt, and Shotaro Mori on a reptilian. Yeah, my wife's like, she's right at 6 foot. We're both about the same height. I've never gone under the sticks against her, but she might beat me. We're about the same height. We're both right at 6. We knew our kids were going to probably be pretty tall. Jacob Mizrowski, Bowman Sterling, Luis Pena, and Patrick Copen first. Yeah, she played volleyball. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Ours, like, they wear the same size shoe. They're 2 years apart, but my younger one, yeah, my older one, she's above average height. I would say whatever normal is size wise, maybe a little smaller, but height, she's pretty tall, but the little one's tall. The little one's almost caught her. Nice. Murakami, we'll top load that for the White Sox. Murakami, Chris Rodriguez, 85 on the top 100. George Lombard and Joswar Gonzalez. Let's see, Jacob Melton on the red rookie. Giancarlo Seau first and Colton Emerson. Electric Sluggers, Ohtani, Juan Sanchez first, Caden Scarborough first. Top load the Ohtani Sluggers. We got one bonus auto. Let's see if we get us one more out of the retail. Eli Willits, 11 on the top 100. Keaton Anthony and Dax Kilby. Trey Savage insert. Andrew Fisher first and Nick Monastery first reptilian. Brewers with a Fisher base first. And then one more. Come on. Last pack magic from the Blasters. Chase Burns, Pedro Iberguin first, and Elian Pena. All right. Those are 26 papers. So the paper is just going to be kind of a mixed bag today. Like I said, it is all getting sorted and shipped, but we'll get a little bit of a bunch of it. All right, let's do these. So again, if you missed it earlier, these are basically like a third of a hobby box. You put them together, it looks like a hobby box. It's the same layout. It's 4 packs instead of 12. It's 1 auto per instead of 3. So it's a third. We're gonna get paper. We're gonna get chromes. We're gonna get inserts. All the same cards you would get in hobby. The only difference being we will have a few of the. They look like mega refractors, unnumbered megas. However, they are just Asia refractors. They just have a different name. The autos will be normal autos, though. First moments. All right, I got one more of these 2020 boxes, so we can do. I can't remember. Let's go from the bottom up. We could run this triple one. Sorry, I've got one more of the 21 boxes. I have 2 more of the 2020s. All right, so I'm kind of remind myself of this 2020 class. We'll top load the top few. Again, these will all get sorted and shipped with their teams. All right, first up, I got Ronnie Mauricio, refractor. Kyle Nicholas, first Bowman refractor. So the Asia refractors, which are, like I said, just like Megas. Daniel Cabrera, first Bowman. Hudson Haskin, first. Daniel Lynch. And then we got first chromes for Case Williams, Aaron Shortridge, Clayton Beater, first. Tristan Lutz on the speckled. That is unnumbered. Yeah. And that is one thing. The further back that you go, you start like you lose the middle ground on these. Like you run out. Like you're not going to pull guys that are, potentially going to do it. Like they either made it or they didn't. So that's just one of the things with opening these older packs. So there's going to be a bunch of names that we're like, who? Because we haven't seen that name in like 4 years. But we also got some big fish we're looking for. One more. All right. Max Meyer. Tink Hintz. Zach Veen, first paper. Nick York, first paper. All right. First refractor. Caden Pulsevich. Casey Martin, first refractor. Casey Martin, first Asia. Hayden Cantrell, first Asia. Ryan Murphy, first Asia. David Calabrese, first. Tyler Soderstrom, first chrome. Ciani. Let's see. Mike Ciani on the, I don't remember what this was. The Applied Pressure. That's right. They stopped making that one. They don't do that one anymore. And then Franchise Futures, Heston Kjerstad and Jordan Westberg. All right, a little slow so far. Come on now. Come on. Let me see some Pete Crow Armstrong. Let me see some Jordan Walker. Let me see a little Garrett Crochet. What we got? Tanner Burns, Ed Howard, Spencer Strider, Patrick Bailey, Emerson Hancock. These are all paper. Refractors, Jeremiah Jackson, Owen Miller, Asia. Nick Garcia, Asia. Ronnie Mauricio, Asia. Ronaldo Hernandez. Hunter Barnhart, first. Tyler Brown, first. And then 20 and 20, Patrick Bailey, insert. All right, come on. Should be auto here. All can be forgiven. Give me a big auto here. Come on. Well, it hasn't been a lot so far. Haven't seen anything numbered either. Austin Wells first. We're going to get numbered paper coming up. Robert Hassel first. There's Jordan Walker first. Top load that one for the Cardinals. Sky blue paper. Christian Robinson, 42 out of 499. So Diamondbacks. That is Ricky Kent, 28. Zach Veen, first refractor. Okay, that's a little more like it. Anthony Volpe refractor. Shea Langoliers, Asia. Nico Holsizer, Asia. Alex Santos, first Bowman, Asia. Ryan Rollison. Gerard Encarnacion. And the auto is first Bowman auto, Daxton Fulton. Glimpses of greatness, Nick Gonzalez. Marlins. Getting the first Bowman auto, Daxton Fulton. Not sure where Fulton's at now. He was their second rounder. Ugh, that's kind of rough. Let's see. That is Steve Moska in the 17. We usually do a little better than that one. I'm hoping these next two we turn that around. That was a little tough, man. We got one numbered parallel in that, and it was on paper. That is not the standard, I promise. There's Robinson. We'll go Zach Veen on a first refractor, and Jordan Walker paper. All right, 21. Of the three, the 21 is probably the class that didn't quite pan out as big. The 2020's got a bunch of top spots in, Pete Crow Armstrong and Jordan Walker. 22's got some good ones in Mizorowski, Drake Baldwin. 21, you got Carson Williams, Bubba Chandler, Marcelo Mayer. Kind of the big ones here. All right. Try to remind myself who's in this class. So Marcelo Mayer. I'm going to get, our refractors. Here we go. TJ White, first refractor. Jose Salas, refractor. Sam Bachman, first Asia. Angel Martinez and Jordy Barley, Asias. Gunnar Henderson, Jordan Barley, base. And then Maximo Acosta and Jordan Lawler, Ryan Bliss, base. All right, come on, man. Let me warm up a little bit. Mayor. Brady Howes has a first one in here. Forgot about him. Cade Povich, first refractor. Tyler Madison, first refractor. Chase McDermott, Jacob Steinmetz, Indy Rodriguez, Henry Davis, and Anthony Salmetto on the base insert. Kevin Alcantara and Emmanuel Rodriguez, as well as Marco Luciano, all on Asia refractors. Dude, come on, man. Let's go. Alcantara. Spencer Schwellenbach. All right, Marcelo Mayer will take the refractor. There you go, Red Sox. Michael Harris, refractor. Russell Smith, first mega. Brainerd Bonacci, first, or mega, sorry. Mega. Asia. They look exactly the same. Owen Kellington, first Asia. Jake Fox, first. Shaylin Polanco, Ryan Cusick, and there we go. A little color at least. 45 out of 99. Jay Allen, first Bowman, true green. Going to Cincy. Corey Giger. And then Marcelo Mayer, first refractor. All right, should have our auto in this one. Ooh, it's an Invicta auto, Marco Luciano. So 57 out of 99, not a first on that one. Marco Luciano, the Giants getting the Invicta auto, and the Giants were in the 18 spot, Justin Fenton. Marco Luciano, 57 out of 99, Invicta auto. Jordan Lawler first. Jordan Adams, 373 out of 499, sky blue paper. Chad Patrick, first refractor. Ricky Tiedemann, first refractor. Steven Hajar, first Asia. JT Schwartz, first Asia. Tristan Casas, Asia. Sam Bachman, first. Andy Rodriguez, and Genesis Brady House. Let's put that in a thicker one. Man, I'm not sure, to be honest. I know I had a few of his rookie slabs. I don't know if I had any autos of his, but it's one I haven't looked at in a while. Yeah, it took him a while to get up. I want to say he rookied in 22-ish, somewhere in there. Could be wrong. All right, come on, man. Give me something we're chasing here. 22, Draft Asia. At least that one had a couple of numbered parallels, numbered on the auto. 3 numbered total in that box. That's more typical, at least. Like I said, there's just whenever you're busting this old wax, there's not a lot of soft landings. It's either they panned out or they didn't. You know, when it's current or like a year back, like there's a lot of guys that are still in that kind of, you know, pending camp. All right, so 22. Just looking for firsts. Kind of reminding myself who's in the class. Heir apparent, Kevin Parada. Oscar Colas. Refractor, Dustin Harris. Logan Tanner, first refractor. Nice. There we go. That's a little more like it. Chase DeLauder, first Bowman, Asia, which, again, essentially a mega. Zach Neto, first Asia. Colton Cowser, first Asia. John Kinsey Noel, and Joshua Baez. That's a little more like it. He's AAA for the Yankees. There we go. So he is playing. Steve, I don't post them. They are scrolling there at the bottom of the chat. Steve, you have in the 24 spot, you drew the Orioles. That was you just had the one, right? Noah Schultz, Chandler Simpson, take that first paper. Jacob Melton, Parada. Chase Meadrith, first refractor. Jadam refractor. Eric Hernandez, Roderick Arias, and Christopher Pacciola, first Bowman Asias. Austin Hendrick, Jacob Mizrowski, first chrome. We'll take that one. Brandon Barriara, draft insert, and then Walter Ford and Cole Young, blackjack insert. Sure knows I didn't topple that Jordan Adams from earlier. All right. Can't remember where I started. What we got? What we got? Jet Williams, Chase DeLauder, paper. Heir apparent, Sal Stewart. Ryan Ritter, first paper. That is $375 out of $499 for the Rockies. Let's see, Colorado was Justin Fenton in the 26. Parker Messick, first refractor. Cole Phillips, first refractor. Owen Murphy, first Asia. Peyton Pallette, first Asia. Jonathan Cannon, first Asia. Eric Hernandez. Jet Williams, first. Christopher Pacciola, first. There's Ritter. 22's definitely been the best so far out of the three, for sure. Like I said, we usually do a little better than we did in those first two. Those first two were kind of rough boxes. Auto coming up in this one. Come on. Big auto. Give me Miz. It's a redemption. Jackson Holiday first on the paper. We'll take that one. Brooks Lee first paper. Tamar Johnson. All right, best of luck, guys. The redemption's going to be expired, but they will still honor those. If they can't fulfill the actual redemption, they'll send a replacement, but the redemptions are still good. Hunter Barco, first refractor. Mikey Romero, first refractor. Shailen Polanco, Brenner Cox, Nick Biddison, first Megas, first Asias, sorry. Marco Luciano, Cole Phillips, first. Sal Stewart, first. We'll take that one. And hiding behind Stu, I got class of 2022 auto, Kevin Parada of the Mets. Kevin Parada, class of 2022 auto. That goes to Steve Mosca. So one of the insert autos there. Yeah, expired back on 12/31/24. They will still honor these. However, what you have to do is, like, on the back, there's a spot there for like filling that info out. You have to physically mail the card, and they'll send you a replacement. If they can't do the York, or sorry, if they can't do the Parada, they should be sending a replacement. Had a few people had to do that in the past. Yes, older boxes are fun when they pop, man, but it's a chase. Like I said, all those soft landings are just kind of gone. All right. One more. Bowman Chrome. Last one of these Bowman. I've been sitting on this Bowman Chrome for a long time. All right. Last one up. Come on, man. I'll tell you what, we got to make up for the Asia boxes. They were a little slower than I was hoping. I'll take a garbage pail. Call it a day. How about that? All right. Come on. Here we go. Royce Lewis, Manny Machado, Matt Olson, Jesus Mate, Mini Diamond, Yohan De La Cruz, 231 out of 499. First Bowman refractor for the Padres. Pods were Danny Clark in the 15. Nick Kurtz, Adios, base rookie. Sorry, rookie insert. Aniello Marquez first. Bryce Eldridge, Carson Williams, Reynold Rodriguez first chrome. Reynold first. De La Cruz, first refractor. Big Amish. Adios, rookie insert. Sleeve up the Mate later. Zach Wheeler. Yamamoto, Walker Buehler, Zach Veen, red rookie. Charlie Condon, shimmer, unnumbered. Wyatt Langford, adios. Justice Bigbie first. Ronnie Cruz first. Cags and Nathan Church. All right, let's go here. 50-50 on auto being here. Jacob Wilson, rookie. Jacob deGrom, Chase Dollander, Noah Schultz, Luke Dickerson, Leo DeVries, and Alessandro De La Cruz. It came to the league. Jesus Mate means we got an auto this pack. All right, it's going to be either a blue or a purple. The purple's Bryce Boucher to 250, 38 out of 250 for the Stros. Houston was Joseph Mayhew, 16. Blue should be our auto. True blue, first auto. Warren Calzano, color match for the Royals. 129 out of 150. First Bowman auto. That goes to Jeffrey Anesh in the 9. Royals. Color match, blue. And Boucher to 250. Come on, man. Garbage Pail Kid. I only got one non-auto Garbage Pail Kid. One auto, one non-auto in all of 25 Bowman Chrome. Harrison Castillo first. Worrell Solano first. Aiden Johnson first. And Chris Rodriguez first Chrome. Edgar Cuero, Ronald Acuna, J. Ram, Augustine Ramirez, red rookie. Max Volume, Matt Shaw, rookie. Cooper Pratt, Melt Mashers. Juan Cabada, Liberts Aponte first, David Corneal and Julian Barreto. Mason Wynn, Julio Rodriguez, Edgar Cuero, red rookie. Bryce Eldridge, meteoric rise. Melt Mashers, James Wood, rookie insert. And Charlie Condon, purple color match, 94 out of 250 for the Rockies. Once again, that was Justin Fenton, 26. All right, come on. Last auto from Bowman. We got our multiverse on deck. Sean Burke, rookie. Will Warren, rookie. C.J. Abrams. First Bowman, Carlos LaGrange. Jesus Mate, Brett Bateman first. And Spencer Gasting first. It came to the league. Charlie Condon. Hold on. Ha-Seong Kim to 99, rookie True Green. Dodgers. That is Dodgers. Stephen McClintock in the 2. There he is. Shitaro Mori. Nice. First Bowman. Base auto for the A's. Exactly who we're looking for in this one. Man, I wish that one was on color. Shitaro Mori. Base auto. That is Corey in the 25. We'll take it. I like it. Last auto out of that case was a good one. There's Kim. Okay. Here we go. So, Multiverse, first four boxes out of the case. Again, if you guys haven't seen these, if you go to rareedition.com, click on the drop-down menu for repacks. You can scroll down to 2026 Series 4. It's the latest series in 24. Brand new, just posted today. They put every single card in the set on a public checklist, so you can go through, see exactly who you guys who you're looking for. Quick note: if you want to go past the page will only load so many teams at once. So if you want to go to like the next batch of teams, you have to click it on the drop down menu, which comes before the team list. It actually comes before a list of every player's name who's in the set. So you kind of have to scroll all the way back up to the top to click the drop down menu to click on the team that you want to jump to. So just a quick heads up on that. We also had a promotion going on here that if anyone, I announced this in the text message, so make sure you guys are checking those texts. This was a completely free giveaway. All you had to do was take a guess as to what card we were going to pull off the checklist. If you got it right, $25 in break credit. If you got it right and you bought into the break today, I'll double it to 50. So I got a list we're looking for. Matter of fact, let me get that list on my screen. Well, you know what? Here, I'll leave it as this. We'll check it. I think I remember who we got. I'll check them after. All right, first up. This one's raw. It's an auto. Jacob Wilson, Inception, molecular auto, rookie to 55. 18 out of 55 out of Topps Inception. Dude, that's kind of filthy looking. I don't think I've seen this one before. Molecular auto from 25, Topps Inception. Dude, that's pretty. For the A's, that is, they just hit the Maury Corey in the 25. Back-to-back autos for Oakland. Had to post it in the fill. Yeah, it was one of those. It's a way of saying, thank you to the guys who are who are getting those texts every day. I appreciate y'all letting me reach out and let y'all know what I got posting. So like I said, I'd like to hide some Easter eggs in there every once in a while. Multiverse release day, one of my favorite times to do that. This is not the first time I have run this promo. All right, this one is a slab. PSA. It's a 10. I don't think anybody guessed this one. Ooh, I like it. That's so pretty. Matt Shaw, Hidden Gems, PSA 10 rookie. I'm going to drop one. It's not a monster card, I know, but those are so hard to pull. Cubs, Nick Stager. I have pulled one hidden gem from the wild one time ever. It was an Ohtani. It was a nice one, but one or two, maybe. I think I pulled two actually. The first one was Ohtani. PSA 10 hidden gems out of 25 Topps. That is pretty. Love it. Topps Chrome. Box 3. If anybody's interested, by the way, we do have these available for sale as well. We are at $249. It's the same price they charge on the website for them. We're able to sell these at cost. You can also purchase them on the website, but I have them here too. Another slab. Usually around 3 or 4 boxes per case will have a bonus card in them. So we haven't seen one yet. We're not going to on this one either. This is one card and it's a slab. But the bonus cards are also on the checklist. They even tell you those. All right, another 10. Adley, rookie auto for the O's. Who had him? Baltimore. Steve Pfizer in the 24 spot. Topps Chrome rookie auto PSA 10 for Adley. Did he just get traded? I saw a post where it had said he was traded. I didn't verify it. I don't know if that was a rumor. Adley Rutschman, PSA 10 Topps Chrome rookie auto. He got moved, didn't he? Last one. Best of luck, guys. I'm not really seeing much action on the live fills, so make last call to the Bo Sox. There we go. I thought I saw that. He is an Oriole on the card. That's where it'll go. Yeah, we'll make last call if anybody wants to cut anything Percy-wise. If anybody wants to pick up any multiverse, let me know. If not, we'll call it. We'll get you guys out early. Oh, do they? You know what? I think I knew that. I think I remember hearing that. Let's see. Another 10. 3 10s. That one's Devin Fitzgerald. First Bowman refractor auto. PSA 10 to $4.99. Rangers. Steve Mosca in the 13. They're $249. Yeah, $249 on the multiverse. Like I said, same price they charge on the website. We're able to just match it. But yeah, these were the first four hits out of the 12 box case. These four here. I don't think anybody picked any of those, so I don't get any winners off the giveaway promo. We'll try again. He's in Sherwood. I was just in Sherwood this past weekend. It's a tiny little town, but I had to drive through Sherwood Sunday. I took our kids to a water park, and we had to drive through it. All right, let's give you guys the recap. So this was everything we pulled in the break. Tell you, the multiverse were nice right there. That was a nice little batch. We got some good ones there. The Chrome wasn't bad. The draft ages, I wish we could have done a little bit better on. We've gotten some really nice pulls out of this. I hate that was the taste that we had to leave you guys with, but we'll put that last batch up here at some point, but probably not for a minute. Hassan Kim was to 99. Charlie Condon was to 250. Chris Rodriguez, first Chrome. Bryce Boucher to 250 purple. Nick Kurtz, Adios, rookie insert. Yohan De La Cruz to 499, first Bowman refractor. Reno Rodriguez, first Chrome. Papers, first Bowman papers. I had Jackson Holiday, Brooks Lee, Chandler Simpson, Marcelo Mayer, Jordan Walker, and Murakami. Also Chase DeLauder first. Sal Stewart, first Chrome. Ryan Ritter, first paper to $4.99. Jacob Mizrowski, first Chrome. Zach Nito and Chase DeLauder, first Asias. Marcelo Mayer, first refractor. Jordan Adams to $4.99 paper. Jay Allen to $99, first Bowman True Green. Zach Veen, first refractor. Christian Robinson to $4.99 paper. Andrew Fisher, first Chrome. Electric Sluggers Otani. Connor Griffin and Chase DeLauder, base rookies. Christian Moore, red, white, and blue rookie. Kevin McGonigal, rookie. Ray Wave. The hits were Arnaldo Lantigua to 250 paper, bonus auto. Daxton Fulton, first Chrome auto. Marco Luciano, Invicta auto to 99. A redemption for Kevin Parrott out of that 22 Asia box on the class of 2022 auto. Warren Calceno, color match, first Bowman auto for the Royals to 150. Shitaro Mori, first Bowman Chrome auto. Molecular, 25 Topps Inception, molecular auto. Jacob Wilson to 55, rookie. Devin Fitzgerald, first Bowman, PSA 10, refractor auto to $4.99. Adley Rutschman, 23 Topps Chrome rookie auto, PSA 10. And another PSA 10 Hidden Gems, Matt Shaw, 25 Topps rookie. Topps Chrome rookie, Hidden Gems. It was in McMinnville. Yeah. It was the Wings and Waves or Waves and Wings. I can't remember. It's a water park right next to like an aviation museum. And it's all like, airplane themed. They got a plane sitting on top. I took a picture of it. It's kind of crazy, actually. Yeah, Michael, I can get you for 2, bud. For sure. Where's that pick? Yeah, that's the the water park's got a big plane parked. It's indoor, obviously, and like you look, I don't know if you can tell, but they got like water slides coming out the side of the plane. Like you walk all the way up to the top, you go into the plane, and that's where they load you up. And yeah, they got a bunch of slides come sticking out the side of the plane. It was cool. Girls had fun. That's all that matters. All right, Michael's going to pick up some Percy's. Keep digging through this case. Tell you what, I'll leave the live fills open here for just a minute. Not a lot of action. I don't think we're going to see too much on it, but no harm in leaving that for a minute. I'm good with John, Justin, and Scott. I'll send them a DM if we happen to fill. All the paper, my sorter's not going to be happy, but all the paper is going to get sorted and shipped. So that was the paper. The whole point behind the paper spot is just to keep it from getting to be a massive sort. Without the paper in this one, not a huge sort. So adding the paper's not too bad. All right, let's see. I'm gonna hop over here and see if Michael's sent over just yet. And then here are the 8 left in that case. Oh, Jeffrey, yes, I did. I thought I responded to it. I did not see the I'll take one, but yeah, 249 is correct. Guys, do me a favor though. Make sure that we're using the same PayPal that we use for the live fills. All right, trying to not pay the fees on those. But yeah, use the gold188 at yahoo.com if you're sending PayPal. Friends and family, please. And then Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, those are all the same as always. If you've already sent, don't worry about it. I waited a little too long to mention that. Okay, Michael, got yours, bud? All right, and Michael said pick 2. Jeffrey says random as well. Got it. Let's do this. Let's see. I got Michael's payments in. We got 7. I'm going to go 3 and 7. If I'm just picking them, I'm going 3 and 7. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. And then 4, 5, 6, 7 down here, second to bottom. And then Jeffrey, I'm gonna do the same thing. We'll go 3. 1, 2, 3. 3's my jam. Spend any time with me on the roulette wheel, and that is exactly what you will learn. Let's see, Michael. And then Jeffrey and Nash. Perfect. I got you, Michael. You're good to go. I'm expecting we should start finding some boxes with some bonus cards in them. I mean, I haven't verified that with him that it's the same, but every single set we've ever done for him has been that way. It's been 3 or 4 bonus cards per case. I say every set, every one I can remember at least. I don't know if they did it for like the first set or 2. All right. So Jeffrey, I'm gonna cut Michael's first. I got Michael's payment in. Michael, that one's yours as well. Here we'll go. I think this was the 7. We'll do your 7, then your 3. All right, Michael Shinky, you are up. Come on, man. Come on. They do. It feels like this one's a rare slab. Michael, I know you already know this, but guys, if y'all pull rare slabs and have any difficulty with selling those slabs, hit rare up. Let me know, and I'll get you with their buyer. I usually have people reach out to Noah Clark. He's one of their buyers, but they will buy slabs back, and they have no problem buying rare slabs, and they pay pretty well for them. This one is a rare slab, and somebody we were just looking for. So Marcelo Mayer, 10-10. 2025 Topps Chrome Update, Marcelo Mayer, 89 out of 150 on the Blue Ray Wave, rookie auto, double dime. Mayer was he was the number 1 overall prospect as he was getting called up. How's he been doing? I haven't heard a lot from him lately. Mayer to 150 on a rare slab. Double dime. Ray Waves. The Ray Waves look great under glass. All right, and then Michael, you're second. This one doesn't feel too heavy. I don't know if we got a bonus in this one either. Man, maybe they did change the bonus thing. I don't know. I know there's a bonus checklist. All right, I got a PSA slab. Been a lot of PSA slabs. A lot of slabs. I think only 1 raw card so far. This one's a 9. That's another auto, though. Kevin Alvarez. So first Bowman. That's who we were looking for out of that Bowman Chrome box. Houston's chaser there. 183 out of 250. First Bowman. Kevin Alvarez. Purple. True purple. PSA 9. That's out of the international class there from 25 Bowman Chrome. There we go, Michael. Couple of slabs, couple of autos. And then let me just refresh this real quick. There we go. Gotcha, Jeffrey. All right, Jeffrey, you're up, bud. Come on, let me see a headliner. I haven't gone through the headliner list enough times to be able to just spot them and know yet, so we'll go back and look. Another slab. Been a lot of slabs, man. That Jacob Wilson auto to 55, that rookie auto from Inception, I think that was the only non-slab we've had so far. This is another 10. I like 10s. I like the name. What is this? Ooh, okay. Connor Griffin, gold color match, PSA 10 to 50. 29 out of 50, 25 Bowman draft, Connor Griffin, gold refractor 10. So 1 year off his first. He had a first Bowman in 24 Bowman draft. That's the 25 Bowman draft, dime to 50. Not bad, not bad. Dude, we like 10s. All right. Appreciate y'all letting me cut those for you. All right. Well, if I guess one more time, last call. Tell you what, here, I'll sleeve these cards here real quick. I got nowhere to go. I'll give it just a second. Make a last call one more time. I sleeve pretty quick. This won't take long. It's just the cards from the main break, but yeah, we'll hang out here for just 1 second. 3's your number 2. It was my jersey number in college. I played rugby and football my freshman year, and afterwards I had to pick one. It was too much to do both. And as much as I hated turning the helmet in, man, I was playing for Middle Tennessee State. We were Division I. I was a walk-on defensive end at 6 foot tall. Best case scenario, I was going to see the field special teams senior year, maybe junior year at best. That's if just all the stars aligned. Meanwhile, in rugby, we were my freshman year, we finished 11th in the nation. I started every game after my first and made all conference. So it's like I'm actually good at one of them. We're good at one of them. So stuck with rugby. But yeah, I wore number 3. Tight head, front row. Yeah, I did, and then I somehow that turned into one of my brothers. Like his number somehow ended up being 3 as well. And we would go to the casino. We play roulette, and he would just load up on that 3 to the point where he got himself a tattoo, like on the inside of his forearm, of a roulette wheel with like the ball sitting in the 3 slot. Not quite that far. Trent's got some cases coming up today, or he's got some boxes coming up today as well, right? He's got 4 in his. I think he did double jumbos. Hopefully we get some hits out of that. I'll be back in the saddle on Monday. If anybody was in any of the breaks, if y'all are watching this on the replay, I don't think we got much. There's not many people in here. Again, I'm giving it just another minute. If anybody's looking to pick up any Percy's, a lot of times we'll do a bunch of personals. We've gone through cases of personals on release day for Multiverse. So I want to give it just a second here before I hang them up, because when I turn it off, it will be for the weekend. Be back in it on Monday. I will be breaking all week next week. My understanding, I think Trent is going to be out next week. I'll be the only one breaking in the group next week, and then the following week I will be out, and Trent will be the only one breaking in the group. So he and I are going to kind of alternate. Today will be the last day that he and I are both breaking for the next 2 weeks. Next week we got a release day. We got a fun release day next week. Pristine comes out on, I believe, Wednesday. I do have a few boxes. I've got like 4 boxes incoming from Topps that I was able to secure on pre-order. I won't be here the following week, so I want to make sure we get through all of those. Make sure I didn't miss a number earlier. I did not. Yeah, I'll make sure. I think it's, like I said, I think it's 4 boxes. I'll try to get more on release day, but it was an EQL. It was just it's the only EQL I've ever hit. I'm not holding out hope that we're gonna be able to get more. I'm sure they're gonna EQL it again. All right, last stack here, and then we'll call it again. Just leaving it open for a minute in case anybody's wanting to pick up anything Percy-wise, but outside of a Multiverse personal, not sure what else we're going to move. Those are at $249 if anybody's watching. Keep in mind, if you're commenting and I'm not responding, we may not be live. I am at 1:19 on the West Coast, so it's 4:19 East Coast. If that's not what time it is for you, you're not live. Fast forward. Or you can exit because this is about done. All right, guys. That is all I got. Again, I'll go ahead and end it here. Call it for the weekend. I will be back on Monday. Everything from this past week, Monday through today, will all be sorted and packaged on Monday. We'll get all the labels printed on Tuesday. I will DM you a picture of the label as it's being printed. DM me your address, please, if you have not already. If I have not sent you a package before, DM me your address so I have it on Tuesday when we need it. But we'll print labels on Tuesday. We'll drop everything off on Wednesday morning. Guys, I appreciate it. Congrats to my hitters today. If I wasn't able to get you a hit, hopefully I get you guys on the